Matpat is retiring and leaving Game Theorists, and the rest of the channels too. Actually, 2024 is quickly becoming the year of retiring YouTubers. Matpat actually mentioned this in his own video.
My reasons for making this announcement today is probably largely the same as Tom's reasons, or Seth Everman's, or Captain Sparkles, or Papa Meats, or Stampy Longheads. Like, there's a lot of these videos that are coming out these days, and there's gonna be a lot more happening throughout this year. Steph and I have known this video would be coming for the last 3 years. We weren't sure it was necessarily gonna be today. We didn't know exactly when it would fall, but we knew it was gonna happen.
The reaction to Matpat leaving Game Theory has surprised many. Now, as someone who built their channel on Fortnite lore and theories, yes, that's me, I built this channel, the Mr. JLY YouTube channel, on Fortnite lore and theories. But I never really took any interest in watching the Game Theories channel. Although in our community, Matpat would be considered the holy grail, so me not watching him maybe is a bit stupid. Or no, his retirement video is the 666th video on the Game Theories channel, which is kind of a game theory in itself. Now in 2023, I actually decided to call time on being purely focused on the Fortnite lore and storyline. Same with my friend Clark Clint, same with my friend Tedious. Oh no, we're not essentially retiring, and the same can be said for Matpat. He's not retiring, he's just taking a step back from the camera.
For this, when you think about it, there's only really 2 ways to step away from a YouTube channel. You either just decide the day that you stop uploading and you're like, I'm done, or you just keep uploading videos from now until the heat death of the universe, and you watch as your relevance slowly dies or your passion slowly dies. And
guys, I'm taking the latter. My channel is absolutely in the mud. But for real, no, he does provide some good points here, Matpat, especially this one.
But sometimes the right decision isn't the easy decision. The easy decision would just be to carry on doing this and do FNAF part 332. But that wouldn't be the right decision.
And this is kind of why I'm doing this video. It's always easy to take the path of the least resistance. There's no pushback, there's no fight, it's easy. I could still be making Fortnite theories and get quite a reasonable amount of views. And I know exactly where Matpat is coming from when he mentions this.
And I love theorizing. I don't love late nights. I don't love the fact that Steph and I have been work first for over a decade, where I'm sitting down at dinner with my best friend and we're talking about business logistics, or we're talking about animatronic toes. I miss the days where I could just sit down on the couch with her and play video games, and it's not for content. Or I'm playing a game and I'm not thinking about what theories are gonna come out of that. I miss it. So that's a big reason. That was a big one right there.
I could make another Fortnite lore or theory video about Sloan and Jones getting together, or Geno eventually coming into the game, but that would be me playing it rather safe. Matpat is taking a massive risk here. Matpat in this video also mentioned that this is not his channel, it was always meant to be a game theorist channel, hence the name. But he's a massive personality, and when you think of game theory, you think of him. So him passing on the torch is a big risk.
I've always envisioned these channels as a place where we could spotlight all sorts of creators. I mean, it even goes back to the original URL of this channel, right? It isn't game theory, it was always the game theorists, because this was a place where you could find a lot of like-minded creators, all with a passion for gaming and education.
But his vision of the channel being a collective hub of like-minded people and bring them up is the path that Matpat wants to go down, and certainly looking at this point is the harder path. And I bet every single creator listening to this video would have had to make a decision like that at some point in their career. The world of a theorist is crazy.
Where I could just sit down on the couch with her and play video games, and it's not for content. Or I'm playing a game and I'm not thinking about what theories are gonna come out of that.
It's constant information going around your head and you're always trying to find the next fix. It's almost like an addiction. And the next one's got to give you a bigger buzz. And Fortnite likes to make you go cold turkey for a few months. I don't really know what this video was meant to be. I still don't actually know what I'm going to title it. Fortnite Theorist reacts to Theorist retiring. But talking about retiring, Matpat does leave us with a omen.
As Tom's reasons, or Seth Everman's, or Captain Sparkles, or Papa Meats, or Stampy Longheads. Like, there's a lot of these videos that are coming out these days, and there's gonna be a lot more happening throughout this year.
It seems like Matpat is aware that other YouTubers are considering either full out retiring or taking a step away from their channel. and giving it to someone else. I know a conversation that always comes up, and even with them personally, are the sidemen. They've been uploading weekly for a good few years now. And that's only if you consider their main channel, but they are almost daily uploading if you consider all their channel, Sidemen, Sidemen More, Sidemen Reacts, and even their personal channels. I'm also not saying that Sidemen and Matpat has an open dialogue here. So I'm not saying that the Sidemen are the people that Matpat mentions here. But that sort of upload schedule isn't sustainable in the long haul. But a question I want to ask, is retirement sustainable in the long haul? Because Matpat isn't completely calling it a day here.
And that just kind of leaves us with one final question, right? Which is, what about me? You know, where do I go? Do I just retire to a beach somewhere? Do I whip a nene off into the distance? No. I'll still be here. Obviously, first off, we've got our final 10 episodes, like I said. So that's, I'm gonna be on GT Live from now until the foreseeable future, probably until the end of the summer. That feels about right. And then we have the big going away video on March 9th. After that, I, stand aside as Santi, Lee, Amy, and Tom step up and take over the hosting role. But I'm still gonna be here. I'm still gonna be alongside the creative directors talking about programming, brainstorming ideas for upcoming episodes. That's awesome. I love that. I don't wanna give that up. But now that I'm stepping out of those roles, I get to create the IP. Still as a part of Theorist.
The funny thing is, the last video I made on this type of content was about Tfue returning to streaming after his apparent retirement, with Tfue's retirement lasting 153 days before he returned. The reason why he retired, he said, content and streaming didn't leave any time for any personal time. And though Tfue's comeback isn't like full time, he streamed about 7 days ago on Kick where he went racing and also flying, which is the best of both worlds really. It's personal and business, which most people who are probably not really full-time content creators, and I can't answer this myself, but I can at least surmise, and I reckon the lines do become blurred. Like, how can you become bored and dejected by streaming 12 hours a day and playing Fortnite? You love Fortnite, what's the issue with it? You love streaming, what's the issue with it? Well, you need time to relax. And when your relaxed time becomes your work, it's not really your relaxed time. But interesting point, Tfue returns. And I think it comes down to focus. Having something to focus on. I think Matpat will have enough with running things at the Game Theory and the other channels, that maybe the hunger and desire to put himself back in the channel, because I mean, he can change his mind like Tfue did. Maybe that thirst will be quenched by something else. But it's sad to see him go. As I said, I'm not really a viewer. The outpour of love I'm seeing on Twitter, social media, TikTok is incredible. Matpat really did create something very beautiful. Guys, if you do me a favor, you could hit the like button and subscribe to YouTube channel if you did enjoy this video. If you're not already subscribed, if you want to support me even more, you can use creator code MrJLYII in the Fortnite item shop. #ad, #EpicPartner. It's been your boy, Mr. JLY. It's next time. Bye-bye. And here's the Tfue video if you want to watch that.